Okay.
Hello, I'm going now to show you different shapes of stones. Because we have the round stone, Brion cut, but there are other types of stone which we call fancy models. Let's put it that way. And in these stones you have different shapes. And I've taken already 3 stones. And we will discover together how they look like. So I took this already. I took a marquise. I took a round stone. I took a emerald cut stone. I will take a princess cut. I will take a pear shape. I will take a radiant. I will take a oval stone, oval, here, and I will take a, what else do I have, cushion stone. So let's see what we can see out of it. So I will put these stones, each and every one of them, I will take them out of their paper, actually, and then we will close the box and we will watch the stones. So this is, if you want me to light up that stone, light. This is actually, you see now the stones by their pavilion.
Pavilion?
Pavilion. This is the pavilion. You see? And actually, to be more interesting, you see, we will see after that the stone by the table face.
On the face, on the other side.
Look. We have a lot of stone here. Very nice stones. And a round stone.
So those are really all the different kinds of shapes?
Completely different kinds of shapes for different tastes too. So, can you see them here?
Yeah. Let's try to tilt a little bit down so we don't have the light reflection. Ah, there. Maybe like this.
Is it nice enough?
Yeah. Trying to focus. I take it over here.
Do you want me to move a little the box?
Yeah, maybe move
that direction?
Turn maybe this one off. Let's try and do that. Or move it away.
It is sure that with that glass here, it may be bothering. I don't know.
There's some bother, but we can see. We can turn it on anyway, over here.
Do you want me to turn? What do you want me to turn on?
Turn on the light again.
Yes.
Then let's try and get some nice. maybe I can do an editing or. Right, so maybe you can talk about all the different ones.
Yes, I will shortly name the stones.
All right. So.
This is a round stone.
Yeah. You want to sit down or?
I could sit
so
down if you like.
So I can do a better interview.
But I would have to speak about it in a more, I wouldn't say scientific way, but more I don't know what to say.
In detail, more in detail.
In more detail, let's put it that way. So all these stones, you can see different shapes of stone. As I said previously, you have the round stone, which is a 57 facet stone, also called brilliant cut. Actually, the round stone is the stone who is supposed to sparkle the most of all the stones. But of course, one thing you have to understand is a polished stone, as you can see here, comes from a piece of rough stone, and each rough stone has a certain shape, and for each rough stone there is you choose to polish it in a certain shape. It means that certain shapes, certain rough stone shapes fits very well for round stones. Other shapes fits very well to square stones, and so on. So you decide when you have your rough which stone you want to make. So this is a round stone. This is an emerald cut. You see? So this shape is a very known shape. It's a shape I particularly like very much. It also is okay. We will keep on speaking about the stones, and maybe after I'll get into it more precisely. And here you have what we call a pear shape, which has the shape of a pear. Here you have a princess cut, which we saw previously also.
Yeah.
We have here, we can see very well the lens into the glass.
Yeah.
We have here a marquise. We have here a cushion. And we have here an oval cut.
All right.
Okay, so out of all these stones, you can put them on rings, but there are certain stones which fit more to others. Like, for example, I would recommend, if you want to have a ring, to put a round stone, an emerald cut, a square cut, like a princess cut, a cushion, or an oval. Usually, pear shape is nicer around the neck, or as a part of a pendant.
Yeah.
Marquise also for pendant or on a ring also. These shapes are few shapes among many other shapes in the diamond business, but I would say that they are the main fancy models. You do also have other things like triangular shapes, kite shapes, heart shapes, which I don't have actually here to show you, but there is also the heart shape, which is very nice too, which usually you put around the neck. What else?
Could we see them without the glass in front of it?
Of course. Do you want me
So
to?
you can, maybe can you just open it just to
I
put
will
the glass on the side?
I will open it, but you will see that you won't see the stone. They will start to move, these stones, but
Yeah.
why not?
To see all the reflections, and maybe you can move them around a little bit.
Okay. I'll put this one here. I'll put this one like this. I'll put this pear shape like this. I'll put this. Well, after all, it's nice too. This is the cushion. This is the oval. So, round, emerald cut, pear shape, princess, marquise, cushion, oval.
Whoa. Alright. So, again, can you kind of just maybe estimate kind of
Well, these
prices
are
and
rather expensive stone. Why are they expensive? Because they're bigger stones. And the bigger the stone, the more expensive it is. Actually, it is expensive not only because it's a big stone, but if you take, for example, a 1 carat stone, which goes for a price of let's say $4,000 for 1 carat, the same stone, which weight 2 carat, won't cost $4,000 a carat, but will cost more because it's an exponential. The bigger the stone, the more expensive it is per carat. So here, having bigger stones, it makes a fair amount of money. Diamonds could be very expensive. This one is I will give you only one example. For example, this stone is a 2 carat 30 emerald cut, and the price here is $10,000 a carat, for example. So
how many carats did you say?
230.
230.
230. So we have here, if you make the calculation, $23,000 for that stone.
Oh.
You see? And the other stones are more or less maybe not that expensive, but this one is particularly expensive because it has a very high color and very high clarity. So it makes a very fine stone for a very fine jewel.
Could you turn it around?
Of course I can. I will move these aside a little, and I will... Here. Can you see it?
Yeah. Could you turn it even more around?
It's a very nice stone. It does not have many facets, and it was always being very sought after stone. You must know also that this stone, the same stone in round, would cost more than this one.
All right. So this you were talking about should be like a pendant or
No, this one is absolutely, definitely
what you call it?
for a ring.
A ring.
Absolutely. And I will show it to you how it looks like.
That's a nice. It's gonna be a nice ring.
It could be a fantastic ring. to what extent you can see. Oops. Here. Look. So if you, this one is a VS1 clarity, which is a stone that you wouldn't be able to see if you look without a loop, you wouldn't be able to see the inclusion inside. There's one inclusion, but it is very, very small, and you have to be a real professional to be able to locate the thing. I can see it.
An inclusion?
I can see the inclusion. I can see it.
What is inclusion?
Inclusion is a my English is not that good. Inclusion is an impurity inside the stone that grew with the stone. It means that it has always been there. The stone has taken millions of years to come out of the earth, and during that process you have little des corps étrangers qui rentrent dans la pierre.
Stranger to the diamond.
Yes,
part.
yes, and that get into it, and that makes that the diamond is not pure, but it's also the signature of the diamond.
All right, you're on the phone, so I cut. Oh, again the phone. Oh, sorry.
It's completely pure.
Rarely, what did you say?
I say that for a stone to be pure means that there's no object or nothing that came into the stone while the process of the process of the
making the nature made the stone.
Yes. So usually a stone always comes with some kind of inclusion. What you have to know is a stone in the business, when you evaluate a stone, when you evaluate the purity of a stone, you evaluate it at the 10 magnification. You see?
10 magnification.
You evaluate it with a loop. This loop magnify 10 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a standard?
It's a standard diamond loop. You see? So I had a little. What did I have? Never mind. It's a standard diamond loop used by Diamantaire, and in order to see what's in a stone, you have to watch it with that type of loop. Okay? So
right. Is the purity of the stone, that's also the certification? It's in there?
Of course. In the certification you have different parameters. You have the color of the stone, like to say if the stone is very transparent or if it is a little tinted. For example, this stone has a certain color which we call F color, which is a very high color. This stone, for example, is a J color, which has which is not the same color. This one would, compared to this one, would have some very light yellowish tint compared to this one. But nonetheless, these two stones are white. The only difference is that this one is very, very white. It is called exceptional white. I don't want to make a mistake. And this one is called slightly tinted white. Okay.
Yeah.
Et celle-ci blanc nuancé.
Blanc nuancé.
Donc une légère nuance de jaune, mais très 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 pâle, très difficile à voir comme ça. Il faut, pour faire la différence, les mettre dans d'autres conditions d'éclairage, avec une feuille de papier, mais ça on verra peut-être ça la prochaine fois si vous voulez.
Alright.
Voilà, donc ici,
Donc,
voilà. Peut-être que comme ça on peut mieux se rendre compte. Je vais mettre ici une autre pierre. I will put here another stone, which is a very, very high colored stone. This is the best color in the diamond. This is called a D color. A D color, it's the best color you can find in a stone. I don't know if you can see a D color. It's the first color. A, B, and C color do not exist in evaluating the diamond. It starts with a D. I didn't invent it. The GIA invented it.
it starts with D, and where does it go?
You go to Z.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
So it starts with D.
Yes, it starts with D. So I don't know if you can see that with your camera. Let's put it that way. But you have definitely a big difference of color. This is a D color, and this is a J color. So it has D, F, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. There's 6 colors difference between these two. I don't know if you can see them very well. Let's put it, okay, maybe here. I think you can see. Let's put that one here like this. What we will do now, we will take a piece of paper and you will see how we can see the difference between these two colors. We in the business work like this to see the color of a stone, and in this manner you can see the difference of the color. Here with my eye I can see directly. I don't know what the camera shows, but here it's...
You can see a difference.
You can?
I think so. So the one on the right is a little bit more colorful, and the left one is more white.
The left one is completely white.
Yeah.
And the right one is it's tinted compared to it. You can see right away the difference.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can see in the video.
You can see that on the video too?
Yeah.
Now let's put the stones like this and see if you can see the difference. I think you can see also the difference when you put them. Whoops. Let's see that.
With the pincette, it's impossible to scratch, isn't it?
No, you cannot scratch. The only thing that scratches a diamond is another diamond. As we saw previously on the film, we saw that man who was preparing a way to polish the diamond, and it polishes the diamond with diamond powder.
Alright, that's the only way you can touch a diamond is with diamond.
Absolutely.
There's no nothing else in the chemistry, anything. Nothing can
reduce diamond to powder. Nothing. The only way to reduce diamond to powder is to take a diamond, take a big hammer, and give a very, very big smash on the diamond. The diamond will explode. But but besides that, so to the people who say that, who think that the diamond is so hard that it's unbreakable, I wouldn't say it's true. Of course, it is the hardest stone on earth, but at the same time, if you want to explode it with a hammer, you will definitely be able to do that.
Right.
It is not iron.
But for example, what happens with fire?
Fire
Does it damage it?
would damage a little bit the diamond. It means that if the diamond had to suffer a fire, it wouldn't destroy it, but you would have, in case the diamond was polished, you would have to repolish it.
Repolish it.
Repolish it. It would be. It would be damaged. I don't know to what extent and to what point it would be damaged, but you would have to repolish it.
Right.
You have to understand that diamond has gone through very, very high temperature. So it shouldn't. It is something that has to be seen. I've never seen a burned diamond. I've seen maybe one time, but it was not burned because there was a fire. It was burned because sometimes when you polish a diamond, it is not my specialty, I would say, but polish a diamond is a very tough experience. It does not go like this. I mean, these diamonds, why are they expensive? They are expensive because they're rare. They are expensive because they're not born like this. Okay?
Yeah.
First they are rough. I don't have any rough diamonds here. But first they are rough. And until they become polished and ready to be set in jewelry, they go through a very important process. And all these processes are very costly, and sometimes they are dangerous. You know, when you polish a diamond, when you cut a diamond, sometimes you have accidents. So you have to.
So that makes it more expensive because.
So it makes more expensive because all this process, even though man today is very experienced with polishing, you always have sometimes problem. You know, it's doesn't go like this, especially for bigger stones. You have to be very careful when you polish a diamond, a big diamond, because you always may have surprises, you know. It's not that easy, even though you're a good professional. It is something that demands a lot of knowledge.
So you study the one before. I mean, the diamond cutter would study it for a while and really look into it.
Absolutely, a diamond has always to be studied before being polished. Of course, you have diamonds, small diamonds, which are maybe easier to cut, but it's always, there's always a study to be made. Always, even though it is a quick study, even though the man who polishes it knows what he's doing, but while he's working, there's always a study that is made. And sometimes he may change a little thing because the diamond reacts also differently to the polishing machine. So it makes the work difficult.
All right.
See?
Okay. So I'm running out of tape, I think.
Okay.
So that's this video, and maybe we can talk more later in other videos.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.